We've seen a month of protests against Alexander Lukashenko's contested victory. And let's just bring you some of the faces then. We have Maria Kolesnikova here, her lawyer, Ilya Saleh. They are now both in detention. Their exact whereabouts unknown. Svetlana Tikhanovskaya, of course, the leading challenger for the presidency. She is now abroad. Maxim Zanat here, he's been detained. And you've got down here Svetlana Alexievich. These are just some of the names. She is now at liberty, but it's worth saying men apparently tried to take hold of her today. She was surrounded by foreign diplomats in her house to prevent that happening. We could go on and on, but why these faces perhaps matter more in the international perspective is these are the leading members of the Coordination Council who've been calling for that transfer of power. Effectively, they are the prominent members of the opposition. And if we're looking at it here, we're seeing detentions, expulsions, and this isn't even the whole picture. Let's focus in then on Maria Kolesnikova and her lawyer. We've been speaking to both of them for weeks here at Euronews. Maria Kolesnikova herself taking questions about her own safety and her position in Belarus. This is what she told us before her detention a couple of weeks ago.
I know that it's very difficult to understand, but 9 million of Belarusians still not feel them safety. But when I'm going on the street with Belarusians, with such a great people on the street, I feel me very safe. I know it's a difficult time for us, but I'm strong and I will go on.
Well, just yesterday we heard from two other members, press officers and colleagues of hers who said that she tore up her passport on the border to resist forced expulsion. Right now, nobody knows where she is. Ilya Saleh, we were speaking to him just yesterday. Her lawyer, well, now he has been detained as well. Both of these figures, the Belarusian authorities say, have been detained on national security grounds. Just yesterday, he was saying big questions for this coordination council, as so many of them are being either detained, expelled or moving abroad. This is what he told us just yesterday.
As I know, the members of the Coordination Council are at the moment discussing the new possible forms of operating and whether they should elect the new presidium of the council, because, yeah, most of the people are either arrested or have already left the country.
Well, this is what the Belarusian authorities said on suspicion and as a move to prevent national security concerns. Maria Kolesnikova and Ilya, who you just heard speaking there, were detained. I think, Ollie, what you're seeing here is a much broader picture, an attempt to clamp down on the opposition. Well, look at this picture today. I remember at the beginning I showed you Svetlana Alexievich just there. Here she is, surrounded by international diplomats. A tweet here from a Swedish foreign minister saying that the attempted intimidation, effectively the attempted snatching of Svetlana this morning, cannot be allowed. Effectively here saying one of the last members of this council still at liberty is being surrounded by diplomats from the international community, calling for an end to what is going on. And Charles Michel, a matter of minutes ago, calling for the release of what he is now calling political prisoners in Belarus, saying the detentions, the intimidation must stop. What we know as of Tuesday night, going back perhaps to that original image, if I might, is that of the many well-known faces of the opposition, most have either been forced abroad, detained in the country, or are currently outside of its borders.